Who's going to do the unveiling today? Jean-Pierre, the trade of the day?
Sure. So the trade of the day is Discovery.
We haven't spoken about Discovery, guys, or did I miss something?
Correct. So it's also in this space, but it's not only life insurance, it's also medical aid administration, investment management, and more recently short-term insurance. It's all held together by the Vitality scheme, which I think is the secret sauce in this group, where it rewards the right behavior, which is also profitable for Discovery. So it's our preferred stock in the sector.
Were you having so much trouble deciding between Old Mutual, Sanlam, Clientele Life and Liberty that you brought in a completely new stock?
Well, we talked about Discovery a few days ago with the healthcare stocks, and we also talked about it when we were talking short-term insurance. So we felt we want to give some other stocks a chance, but it's certainly one we like. The healthcare theme is something I'm extremely positive about. And Discovery really has been a magnificent performer. They've got a very dedicated and well-remunerated workforce of selling people. So they've really been good at taking the Vitality database and working out what kind of business they would like to go and target. So they've done extremely well. I think they make more money now from the life insurance business than they do from the medical aid.
Jean-Pierre, this is not a cheap stock.
Well, just because it has done well doesn't mean it can't continue that way. And actually, for the first time in a long time, it's trading at a discount to embedded value, which should come in around 58 Rand a share after the December period. So it looks like it's expensive, but the embedded value has actually grown at a higher rate than the share price recently.
So pick up as much as you can of Discovery right now?
Yeah, look, I like it long term because, you know, obviously the UK thing has got the scope to improve if the UK picks itself up and pulls up its socks. That's the prudential thing. But I also like that asset that they've got, which is a relationship with Ping An, a big Chinese insurer. I mean, China is a bit of a non-transparent, what is that big country everybody talks about? But in any regard, it's quite similar, in fact, to South Africa. Lots of rich people, lots of poor people, very bad state services.
It sounds as though the JV on the ground, that's what you need to do. You need to partner with a Chinese company in China, and that's what they probably have got right here.
They do have to be careful, though, that they actually make money out of it. The Chinese are very good at partnering with people, and they seem to get all of the benefits, and you find a few years later that they've learned how to do your business model. But I think Vitality could be very good business up there.
Let's recap on what we do. You go to www.followhotstocks.com.
Well, that's to become part of the community that receives these messages. But what we will do is actually take this idea of entering a position in Discovery and go and do a real trade on our hot stocks portfolio at Global Trader. And then partly what we'll do over the forthcoming weeks and months is monitor how that does. I'm very thrilled that JP says this thing is cheap relative to where it's been, because then we can hopefully make some money. But this is the kind of position that we'll own for like 2 or 3 months. And when we come back to talk about this sector again, for all I know, we'll say, well, look, we still like it. Let's keep that position.
JP, we're betting a lot on you right now. The portfolio has been a little shaky to this point.
Well, hopefully Discovery can increase that embedded value and help the whole portfolio up, yes.
Well, there we go, Paul, and we'll put it all down to JP when we review that portfolio. That's important. On Friday, every Friday, you review the trades of the week.
Exactly. So, look, we've already had one position we took, which we got flushed out of because it went out of our sort of stop, you know, in terms of the trading position.
Let's just reiterate what you did there. You went short on Anglo Plat.
Exactly, and that we were concerned it might not be the best idea in the world, so we put a tight stop in it and it blew through that, so we're out the trade. But all of the other trades we've entered into since the beginning of November are still there. But we do monitor the portfolio on an ongoing basis. So we've had some wins and some stocks that have been a little bit lower, but understand we're going about this very cautiously. We're putting in small stakes. We're not using up all of our trading account with, you know, huge positions just because we wake up on a Tuesday and we think this is the best idea that we've ever heard, because we know, because we're grown-ups and we've been doing this for a while, that you can't always know what comes around the corner. So we're putting a whole lot of things together.
Thanks so much for those assurances.